Hello and welcome back. I'm Bebo Joe and this is Workers and Resources, Soviet Republic Season X. Done over here. Almost. There's something great you have to see. And we're going to go to farming today. So the game is deciding that my calling it cleverness probably isn't just, but my cleverness with these trains is not quite what it wants to do. Please note the train location currently. The train is currently almost at the end of the station. It's about to be at the end of the station. And the wagon is just hanging out of where the signal is. Just a itsy bitsy weeny bit, right? That's fair. We all see that, right? Guess what the game is doing? Yeah. It functions. It's probably going to crash my thing. It will allow me to probably have 6 wagons here if I really wanted to. Why is it deciding to do this? I don't know. But it's doing the thing that it's doing, and I just wanted to share that. I cracked up just a little bit when that happened. I haven't fully figured out what the heck is going on up here yet. I don't care. I just started inviting some coal into this location. Yes, I know there's an engine here, but it is the way it is right now, so we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, having this thing here is quite nerve-wracking, especially since that thing feels like it's not connected to anything. But it all is kind of just the way it is, and I should probably address that when I feel like it. Currently, luckily, we don't have to turn on the electronics yet, and we also don't have anyone living without their own flat. But once we do, I will turn this city on, and at the same time, I will invite 2 full Nurple flat buildings into the area to make sure that that is all covered and taken care of. Nothing here is built. I'm not that confident that we have everything that we need to do the things that we want. So let's get back to the thing that we had going on over here, which was, how many fields do we have? We want to have 2 farms effectively building here and go from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Just 15 fields? Are you sure? Well, these 2 are not going to be part of that yet. Just, really? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That is 3 too few. No, That is 3 in the wrong direction. So I do need 3 more, so we can at least have 18, which is 3 tractors on both ends. Let's see if we can make that happen here really quick, because just everything else feels a little too awkward. That is a small field, but I think even with a small field, I will rather do a couple small. No, these are not even small fields. Those are not fields at all. You can go into the landscape editor for sure right now here, and like make your stuff a little less rocky. You do have a lot of rocks here, and if I pull you down, you probably get a full field in there. But I do want that space here. I just need to decide. No, there's a lot of yellow there. I think I just have to fill this in with a bunch of medium fields when I'm done with it, and we'll just call it good. So we're going to have 2 farms with 3 tractors each. That is 9 fields per farm to do the thing. So 3 tractors, 3 harvesters, 6 tractors, and 9 trucks each, which is 9 plus 9. Yep, shop is out of goods. I have to look at that. But 9 plus 9 is 18, so I just need the, I think the medium is the one that I care about. Okay, what are you guys doing? How are you out of something? You're out of meat. Why are you out of meat? Meat is over here. The conveyors. The truckies over here. What are you carrying? Why? Oh, you're carrying just a tiny bit of electronics. You're not doing anything. You're carrying a tiny bit of meat, and you're carrying a tiny bit of meat. So technically, meat should be showing up here. I'm not sure how you ran out. I do know that we have the distribution offices set up so that they also drop at the shopping centers. But yeah, it's just the way it is. And it is relatively maxed out because we are maxing out the maxing out of the max out. So it is the way it is, and this is probably the problem. This guy is not allowing, or it's not being replaced right now. Let's see if we can do this. Replace vehicle. I can't just force it to do that, which is annoying. Oh, come back here. I know what you're doing. Let's go to this thing, because this one should totally have assignments set up, but it's not doing something, which is a little bit annoying, but that's fine. I don't want to lose people right now. So let's go down here where we have the crew and tell you, this guy looks good. Do you already have wear and tear? Of course you do, up to 58%, but it's better to use that one than the one that's effectively broken down. Yes. Let's see. Automatic vehicle replacement, forklifts. What is our current issue there? Everything is set to the 87Cs. So it should be fine if I click this button a couple times and this button a couple times and absolutely nothing happens. So it is the way that it is. With that distraction out of mind, out of sight, we can go back to over here and complete the thing that we wanted to complete anyways, and see how we can fit the farms that we want in here. Is it super exciting? It's exciting to me. Oh, there's the fertilizers. I was looking for those. 20 or 12 are not enough. We need 18 each, so we do need 2 large farms to make this thing work. And it makes the most sense to have the farms effectively point at the opposite sides of each other. And we should be able to do that relatively simply. And these guys, sorry, you have to follow the path just a little more. Let's do this. Excuse me. Dirt road coming through. May I go through here? Yes, thank you very much. Probably right here is fine. Again, we're gonna have to figure out how we're going to handle all the other things at some point. Didn't I invite more something here, like dozers or something silly? I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure that we don't currently have a construction office available because we're 7 of 7. No fret though, because we can just make a free depot, temporary relocate our excavators that we have sitting here. So you go there, you all go here, speed them up really quick, and then we can move them, or we can destroy this construction office and just move that down the road, and life should be pretty good. Yes, we are done with you. I was trying to get demolished there with the demo office. I don't know if you saw that. But that would have been really annoying. I know there was a bug at some point when this update came out, but it's no longer a bug right now. So we are in the clear, as they say. Okay, construction office there. Get the cranes all the way down here. We are having fuel that's not super far away, so I hope that's all going to work out. Happiness is okay. This is okay. Pollution warning we don't care about. And we should probably, while we're in the area, check out what's going on over here. Are these helicopters going to be able to handle the fire the fire protection that we have out here? I'm going to go with no, and I don't really want them to, even though I do want them to. No, I would like that city to just exist somewhere here, and I think then we can just move on and be happy with everything that we've done so far, and that will be cool. Where are my excavators? They are very close. Are you full of fuel? You have some fuel. You could have more, you could have less. You're not trying to refuel just yet, so maybe we don't have to wait for anything else to happen. Anyways, let's count something else really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so this is the 9 that guy's gonna handle, and these are the 9 that this guy's, well, 8 that this guy's gonna handle, and then we're just gonna put a couple medium fields wherever we feel like it. Got it. And that's effectively what you already said. So let's continue with that. I would like this as far out on this edge as possible. Yep, excavators, you're doing a wonderful job. Should we just flatten out this whole area right away to have a better chance of putting things close to each other? I think in this case that's an excellent idea, so that's what we're going to do. Please hold. It is flat enough. Okay, let's see what we can actually make happen here, and I'm starting to get very, very annoyed with the notifications that pop up there because half of them are completely useless as usual. No, 3/4 of them are completely useless as usual, so we'll just have to figure out what we're going to do here. And even though everything was nice and flat, the farm still has some feelings about, no, I don't want to fit there yet. So we're just going to see how this all plays out. What do we actually need here? We need 2 things from this thing, from this experience, from this thingamabob that we are now setting up and trying to make happen. One is a grain collection for 18 silos. Let's call it 20 because 20 times 60 is much easier than 18 times 600. So 20 times 600 is 12,000, a little less. So we need the large grain silo, really is all that translates to. That's per year if we are able to get absolutely everything, which is not guaranteed by any means. So, okay, we are going to try something that, as usual, I'm not sure it's going to work or not, but let's see how this plays out, because there is a small chance that this will be totally fine. Because we have so much room out here that if we are using, and I may still have to flatten things out a little more than what we already have, but if we are, no, there's no chance we can do this, because if you get the connections in like this with the factory connections like we have them for the grain silos, there's no grain rail crossing option. I will still try it just to see where I'm wrong, because I might be wrong, but I don't think it's gonna work. But if we go down here, helicopters, I'm not ready for you yet. No. Oh, no. Stop construction. I am not willing to make this happen yet. I think these are the helicopters coming from the island. It's a valiant effort, but no, I'm not ready for you yet. So this one is what I wanted to put in between, but then yeah, the factory connections are just going to block everything, so nothing's going to work there, which is unfortunate. So the other option to make this work is have the factory connection work here, this rail connection come on this side. Okay, this could work. Okay, I don't hate it. I don't completely hate it. I think this is usable. Let's see what happens, because all I really need to do now is some way, shape or form get the rail connection through here, which that is not seeming to be an issue. Get my liquids in. I very much appreciate this much smaller loading and unloading station, because this just has to happen. Had to happen, needed to happen, and everything is better now. Put you on the same road connection side as this guy, and that's connected. Cool. Factory connections, then in that case I will flip this thing around, because I want the road connection to point to the other side. I'm liking where we are right now. Yes, something like this. That doesn't help you. You do need the road connections on the other side. So I just clicked RR to get us to the other direction. This one is good. I really don't need this factory connection. And we do need to make sure that we can get an actual road in here. And I think we will be able to, just not exactly like I wanted it to be. Let's see here. If I can get you all the way down. This is also a nice little trick that you can usually use roads to lower terrain a lot easier than almost anything else that you want to use. But let's see, if we stay nice and low here, that one can get connected and this one can get out. That's really all I wanted to see, so that looks good. Rail connection obviously wouldn't have a problem here at all, and then we just have to get you out of the area, ideally with staying in front of here, because the road connections that we all have are down there. So let's take this one back a little bit, get our liquids connection in here, and it appears that everything I'm trying to do may be much simpler to put into reality than I initially expected, which is totally fine because we still have a city to build. And let's just see how this goes. So go straight for just a little more. That's too much. Okay. Let's do this. Let's put the rail where I think I want it. Maybe right there. Parallel in front of the station. And then you're like, nope. Okay. Put it right here. Nope. You just need a tiny bit more. The shortest piece of connection. And if I can actually... No, don't even angle it. Nope. Building is still in the way. You could just move the building at this point. Yeah, I totally could. But let me suffer a little bit longer. Just a tiny bit longer. From there... No, now you're just like, no. No. But I don't know. Is this one gonna work? Nope. Still too much. Okay, I'll take you back a little bit. Is this one gonna work? I really wanted this to work semi-pretty, but I'm not sure exactly where the cutoff point for exactly what I want to do here is, and I don't want to really fall down the ledge that is... whatever this is. So let's see, give me a little bit of road. If that road can be like this, yeah, you're raising it. That's what I wanted to see. Raise all of this. That should give me enough of a of a non-incline to make this rail connection semi-straight. That's good. We can get you wherever we want to get you, and then this one obviously can just get the same connection. Come on, come on, come on. Make it semi-straight. There you go. I do like these rail connections to be multi-directional. Single-directional trains in Workers and Resources do work, but they generally bite you. Wow, 3 of them. So we're going to see how this works, but at the very least, we are done with this part. Have that in. Liquid is not fully being collected just yet, so let's get a reasonably sized tank that we can throw somewhere in the vicinity. I don't see a good reason why this one couldn't be a thing. Okay, let's try it there. Let's go see if we can get underground pipes. Nope, we still can't get underground pipes here, which means we have to get a road connection in there first. Make sure that you get this connection in because you will need it. That one has to connect to something. That looks good. Then get our regular connections in, which apparently is on that side. I can probably flip that thing around. Are you going to fight again just to flip the thing around? Yes, I think we are going to fight it because at this point, may as well do it right. So let's take all of those out. This one currently is out on the left. T means it's out on the right. That's all I needed from this thing. Put it approximately in the same location that you had earlier. That's fine. This is not the approximate same location, so you did it wrong. Good job. How much further back were you? I don't know. R, flip, flip. R? No, that's the wrong one. Flip. R. Flip is T. Okay, try that one. From here to there, from there to here. Nope. Heart, nope. And we're in the same situation as earlier. Good job. How did I not anticipate that this would happen like so? If I get you out just a little bit there, now we're connected. I'm going to leave that alone because I really don't want to do that again. You get that connection, you get this connection, you get down here again. I don't know where you're gonna go yet, but that's okay. And now we can do the piping. Do the road first. Okay, where do we need road? It's really just a connection road because it's all of these fields, I think, right? 1, 2. Let's do F2 so I can actually see them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, it doesn't need this field, and that field currently is turned that way. Let's just turn it around so it actually points at the correct farm that will harvest and like plant and harvest and do all the good things on this field. There you go. Now it looks the right way. And it may even be a little bigger than what it was earlier. That's what I wanted. So this, in the end, is just going to be a simple through road when we're done with it. So it's really just for construction purposes, potentially. And that's great. Yep, if we can get a road up here, that's not bad. If we want to get a road there. Let's extend this rail enough to see where we're trying to go. I think this is actually a very lucky placement of this piece of rail. So that's nice. Road. We have road there, road there, road there. We have these 3. We have this 1. We have these 2. Okay. Let's get these 2 figured out first. Building on the way, buddy. Okay. I don't really believe that, but that's fine. This looks relatively straight, and that's what I want to get into. Cool, cool. Cool, probably, but you know me, I like to use the most expensive pieces of rail equipment to get my crossings done, so it's never blocked by a train. This should be working. Okay, then you can connect all the way down to the last one here. Yep, that's fine. This is all currently gravel road, but I think that's a-okay. This is going to be a road that has to go through here somewhere because we will need real-world connections ASAP. Well, ASAP no, but soon enough. So let's give that a nice angle. Let's give this one a good angle. Give this one a good angle to get into there. And let's give this one another good angle because that will make a difference later on. And then you, just more road connections here. That looks good. Yeah, we just have medium fields left. The city that needs to go here. And we have the liquid tank. We have all those things. We have a shared shared goodies. Now I actually want to go to the left side if I could. See if we can. Lower that, lower that, lower that. Doing great. Lower all the things. F2 to see if we have... yeah. Oh yeah, this is going much better than I expected on this side. We do still need the medium fields to come in here, but this is now a much better road connection. Again, this is mostly for construction needs. Are we going to use helicopters for constructions? Yes, we are. They will show up and we will use them, but it's not going to be our main bread and butter. So I hope we can all look past that. Call it a faux pas if you need to. Okay, you can go this way. This road, I will actually make that part of the pipe road. And you're only doing all of this so you can actually lay the pipes there, aren't you? Kind of, yes. I don't know that I'm not going to need this road, so I'm going to leave this in. That needs to connect to something. Cool, got that flattened out. You will probably go mostly this direction. That feels good. Just get right into that field. That's nice. Then you get us a good connection from there to there. That looks good. You can get us an angled connection because why not? You can just get a dirt road. Cool. And then this one gets a normal connection right here. That feels like we have everything but this field connected. I knew there was a reason why we needed to get up here. Guess what? It doesn't want to flatten out the whole road over the mountain, but I cannot blame it for that. I really can't. I think we have all of them. Unpause. Everything can be constructed. Let's go here. I want to go there. Then I want to go batch construction start. All of these things, everything that's kind of yellow can get started if you really feel like it. If you have nothing better to do. And they don't, because they're going all the way to the peninsula to get their stuff in, which is wonderful, just wonderful. Okay, let's finish the piping stuff, because these should now be assigned. Very good. Let's get to the piping. Let's get you again. You don't have this road connection yet. Okay. We'll just go right here. That should be fine, and it should remove the nodes all automatically. Beautiful. So you need to effectively go here, and then you need to go downhill. So really everything you just did was completely for show. Yes, but it didn't actually think about it this way. So it was purposeful. It was just not necessary. Okay, so those are good. Let's see. This one would go right here, and then this one, if it lets me, will go right here. Some other infrastructure's in the way. I don't know if that is the road or the pipe. It was the pipe. Now we're all good, and everything can get constructed. Beautiful. That's almost it. Let's get 6 medium fields if we can, and if we can't, it's not the end of the world. There is definitely room for 1 here. There is probably room for 2 here. This is almost a full field, so that's good. And then if we really want to squeeze one in behind that field, then this is number 3. Cool. That's the first round. Now let's see on the other side. It feels like there's a lot of room right here that we can just get into. So 1 doesn't need to be that short, because this road is completely arbitrary. So 1, 2, we're going to give you a nice little road connection right there. This connection is going to connect to what it was connecting to before again. Nope. Let's go like this, and then down here in like a good angle. There you go. Not as pretty as it was, but it's fine. So there's 2. This one doesn't have a connection yet. Yeah, I'm shortcutting all of these. I just don't want to. I'm going to leave that alone. I will forget them later, but I think we're okay now. And then another middle, medium one. There's too much rock, too much rock, too much rock. There is a nice large space right here. We're going to use it, and you can just hook right into the road that's already there. Cool. So this is all done, besides power. Let's get power in, and then we can start looking at the city that we want to build for this area. How much power do we need? Where do we need it? Why do we need it? That's a good question, and I wonder if we need 2 power pieces here, because this one I think covers everything. Okay, if you probably maybe cover everything, then that's where the power is going to go, and we are done. Done with that. check this number. I'm still waiting for the first 21-year-olds without their own flat. We are growing nicely, so that's all super. Looking at this, let's pull this back because this is going to be the city. Yes, I think we've determined that. I think up here could also be the city. It's a little more hilly, but this is nice and flat, so that should play right into our needs. This will cover 1, 2, 3, 4 farms directly, and the last one here it should be able to cover. It's just a little further away, so slightly unfortunate, but I think it will be fine. Okay, with that in mind, let's get a quick main route constructed. And here, stop production, we don't care. And then I would love it if we could get rail on the rails. What kink is this? No, I don't think so. We're not going to finish the city right now because it's much more important that we have all the infrastructure to move all the things that we wanted to move in a place. Right now, that is not the case. Where's that road connection? It's on that side. I can actually run the rail on the outside here. That's exciting. Because without the rail, none of this is going to work. So I do want to make sure that we have the right opportunities to do the things that I want to do here. Which one of them is just run the rail next to the road. I think that will look pretty when we actually drive through here. Yes, this is also where the city is going to be. But let's just wait until we're done with everything. And this is a hilly rail route. Nothing wrong with that because this is in the middle of the mountains. Did you not see the thumbnail a couple episodes ago? I was playing with some things, mainly making the text look like it's part of the picture. That one was probably the worst one out of all them, all that bunch, but I still liked it, so deal with it. So you go there, you go there. Yeah, you can cut really close to the road here. The problem is when you do that, you can never get an afterthought crossing anymore, and that's usually not worth it. So give ourselves a little more room like this, then pull this one close to where you are. Don't care that there's a little kink there. That's totally fine. We just have to get this onto the main line somehow, and then this all has to be electrified somehow as well, and then we can breathe easy. So those are all fine. There's a lot of empty space here, and this is probably where I said at some point, let's put all the cargo collection here. Okay. If we want to do that, I should give myself as much room as I can. And yes, there's so much flat space here that I think the right thing to do would probably be make the rail go... I need F2. Make the rail kind of go straight in here. So that's what we're going to do right now. I know that I need this crossing here, probably. I kind of remember that I do. This game likes to crash when you do a lot of deletions. So let's see what it feels, what it thinks of us when we're done with this. You would go this way, yes, into the mountain. That's fine. I just want to stay out of the way of the main collection thing, even though this has to be part of the main collection piece. What you're doing right now is stupid then, because your collection piece should really just be off the main part, and you need a rail distribution office that collects all the grain. You probably need a rail distribution office that holds all the grain away, and then you need all the things to actually just come in, and ideally those are all on a straight line with everything else that you want to do here. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone because that is all accurate, and I would like to make this happen. How much grain can we store here? Okay, I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's call this somewhere as 9. I need to add the 9th one. I don't know where it's going to be, but it's about 10 each. So let's call it 6,000 per farm, and I have 5 farms, so we can do 30,000 tons of grain. Currently, it does not mean that I'm done, that we can't put any more grain construction on this side, but we're not doing that at this point. Shop is out of goods. You make me very nervous. Is it still the Utopia one? Why? I don't like that. It's still meat. Okay, I think I have a guess on what's actually going on here, and you are an open haul. We have all of these guys that are just sitting there. Yes, the refrigerator trucks. Okay, are we actually out? No, we're not out of meat, but I think we're out of meat in the extra storages. So we have a distribution office, refrigerator here. There's 0 tons of meat there, because there are 0 tons of meat here because nothing can be delivered because we don't have refrigerator trucks. Okay. Let's go fixing it. We have a lot of these garbage trucks right now. True? The answer should be true, but I think it's true. There they are. Okay, so these are all going in a surplus right now, which is totally fine. Let's get the refrigerator. I meant to do this a while ago, but I clearly didn't, so now I'm paying the price for that. And I'm probably losing a couple people over that, and 93 without their own flat. Perfect. What's going on here? Helicopters. I like helicopters because I can actually just click a button and let you get replaced. Replaced! Can't replace you. You three. Replace, replace, replace. Yes, it costs money, but it's totally worth it. By the way, I had a building here that didn't have a footpath access to anything, so that was a little bit annoying. But now it's all better. How are you doing? You are doing just fine, but you cannot replace this because it's a tower crane. And tower cranes can't be moved like that. Interesting, so I probably have to do something interesting with that at some point. But that's okay. I'm gonna try and, yeah, I'm doing something. This is why I went to the original main city, because if all of these are full, I'm going to take at least one, maybe even two, and start moving them in here. Also, you, sir, excuse me, you should be able to go home. Very good. Then I should be able to talk to you. I had to extend this little piece of track that we have down here just a tiny bit, so I'm able to drive in far enough to make this crossover happen. Otherwise, I would have to move the crossover back. And for reasons I didn't feel like doing that. So this is what we ended up with. Deal with it? Cool. Do we have power yet? How do we not have power yet? I can't move anyone in if we don't have power. So construction office 4. Get the power done, please. I think that's the only thing we need. A little bit of monuments, a little bit of water. Yeah, you can't move in here unless you have those things all set up. So never mind on doing anything hasty over there, because that would just be silly. Stop production? Yeah, whatever. Okay, you guys are doing something that looks lovely. You guys are doing this that also looks lovely. Shop is out of goods. We already talked about that, so leave me alone. And we're here. Okay. We said 30,000. Okay, that is three large silos, and we don't need the rail connections. We just need this. It should be. Why is it the same amount of steel? It's less work days, less gravel, less concrete, but the same amount of steel. Is rail not done out of steel? Come on, who made these numbers up? But okay, so we need 3 of these for sure. And then you know what? And let's understand what we're actually needing. We need per year. Is this the right thing to look at? Export of resources? No. Let's look at the domestic consumption and production. Citizen facilities. Food. We consumed. Let's call it 10,000. Round our number. 10,000 tons of food is 20,000 tons of crops. Cool. I have an idea. I think I like that idea. We'll see. I don't know what the translation for meat is, because we have 20 tons to 10, and then 150 tons to 60. So now we're at 150 tons or 300 tons of crops to 60 tons of meat. So it's a 1 to 5. Yeah, 1 to 5. So 2,000 tons of meat or 10,000 tons of crops. So we're now at 30,000, what we talked about already, and just a tiny bit of clothes. That's a little surprising, but also nice to see, because clothing is 20, it's 1 to 4. So that's just about 1,000. So 30,000 tons of crops that we're going to produce here is actually sufficient for the number of people that we have. Approximately, that completely ignores chemicals. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set up 2 distribution offices. One will grab everything from here, and one will go to a harbor that imports grain and will fill up the grain silos here up to 40% or so. As long as they're below 40%, they're allowed to bring stuff in, because everything above that should be filled by our harvest when we have it. I just have to remember these numbers. 40% or 30% is fine. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to set up 6, like about 66,000 tons of crops to make all of this work. And maybe that's going to be enough. So 6 is the number that I'm going to hit here. For that to happen, I do need a grain cargo station that is capable of handling that, and that is the biggest one that I have available in vanilla. We're not going to worry about not vanilla. Let's give me a slight angle here because I think we can probably put a lot of things here. There you go. And then let's see how I can fit silos in here. I don't need the triple speed right now because it's going to be winter before I know it, and nobody needs winter right now. So, yeah, I need these. I want 6 of these. I'm pressing left control so the factory connections are not trying to go berserk on me, but we'll see how this all works out. We currently, do we only have two cranes? No, they should all be able to get out here. So there's the first one. Cool. As you can see, we have those really cool road connections in really cool locations, so I can't wait to use all of them, but we're just going to make the silos cuddle a little bit. And with that, it shouldn't really be a challenge to get 6 of them in exactly like we need. I think 8 of them are not really a challenge either. Flip you around again. The road connections are not exactly flipped, but let's just ignore that kind of. I'm trying to go far enough away that I can have a good node in between them, so the road connection can actually do what I want them to do. So there's 2. Okay, T to flip you again. This one can cuddle again with that grain office. This is fine. I think the flipping... No, the flipping is fine. You don't need any truck activity out here, so don't even try to play that off like it's a thing that you wanted to do. Okay, I won't. This should be the last one, and yes, we're going to do this. I am pretty confident that I can get a factory connection to part somewhere in there, so let's just wait until this thing is done, and then we have 5. Cool. I think the math dictates that we can probably fit another 5 on the other side. That would give us 100,000 tons of crops. I highly doubt we need that, but then again, I haven't really considered... too steep? No. There we go. I haven't really considered chemicals, because chemicals do require quite a bit, and this has to work. If this doesn't work, we have a problem, because I didn't want to flatten everything out again. Let's see what we have here. There is quite a steep situation over here, but I think we should be able to make all of this work. Can you actually connect like that? You can. Just a straight through connection here will be fine. This one can just... You just want to use the dirt path that we have connected out there? Not really. I kind of want a separate road to do something over here. I don't know exactly what yet, but the dirt path can stay. I just don't want to use it for any of these connections right now. Okay, so you can go through there. Here's the node that I needed to make this connection happen. That looks good. And then you just have to get all the way up here. What's too steep? What are you talking about? Maybe from there? Yeah, no problem. Cool. Let's get you flattened out a little bit so we can get the last connection, and then 50,000 tons of crops are here, and they have to go here. And oh, at the end of the episode, I can show you something that I already know what our next big project is. And I'm partially looking forward to that and partially not at all looking forward to that, because it's going to be a humongous task to not completely screw that up. I am not a person that generally doesn't screw it up the first time, so it will be rather interesting to see how all that works. How much higher are we going here? We're going relatively high and into the mountain. Are you actually going to let us do this, or do I need to do something else? The thing is, I like building with a little bit of... I can expand if I have to later on in here. And then putting all of this into the mountain doesn't feel completely awkward. So, no, I don't hate this. I do hate how much we're currently carving into the mountain right there. But it's just a testament of what we can do down the road, because the mountain is not steep enough just yet. But we still have to make sure that we can get the road connection where we want it here. So there's the first one. There's more mountains coming in here. I think that translates to I may as well do the next silos, and I think we can get 2 silos in here if I angle them correctly just a little bit. Yeah, that one actually wants to go in there. That's perfect. Give myself a little more room, like right there. I clicked it, but the game is just like, too many factory connections. Can you just click the we're all done button? That'd be super. Let's do R, 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 R. Okay. Not there, not there. I do need that to actually try to get that factory connection in there, but no, we're not going to get that. So the only way to make this happen is to probably angle you a little bit like this. And all the yada yada that I was talking about earlier, I think we're just going to build as many of these guys as we absolutely can, and then not come back later and try to add more connections, because I do think we're kind of maxing this out already. We're already doing double of what we probably need, which is a good or a bad thing. I haven't decided yet, but it is a thing that's happening, so we may as well make it count. I am going to just scrape out here as much as I can, just scrape it into the mountain. There you go. I know that I can't get a road connection into that area there. Oh, maintenance. I think maintenance will actually be the easiest part, as long as I allow myself to have enough road connections to everything, because at some point you do need a rail construction office, not a rail construction office, a construction office everywhere. And I understand that, I think. Let's see here. Yes, I want you right here. So if I can't get another one in here, I'm going to make that happen. But yeah, we do need a construction office absolutely everywhere, because of all the buildings that we have. And with the buildings, we probably need a ton of, well, a ton of concrete. So I do probably need at least a basic concrete setup, which means I need a basic gravel setup. Asphalt, we can bring in bitumen by truck. That's not going to be a big deal. It's not going to be a big lift. We can probably even do it by train, because we already have so many liquid dump setup everywhere that we can just bring all the stuff in. And we do need to bring in fuel somewhere as well, so that is a thing we have to worry about. Let's do this. Okay, come on, give me, stop it. Stop trying to connect the factory connections. I'm done with them. That goes here. This one would need to go up the hill just a little bit, and you guys just need to connect. I don't care where you connect, I just need you to connect. Just a little bit. Are you willing to go in there? You can go here, and then you can connect there. That was me clicking left shift and forcing that connection. So that feels good. You can go here. There's kind of a road connection right there. I am curious if I can make another one of these happen here, but I'm already... No, I think we can make another one happen. And if we can, we just should, because I am going to bring all of the grain here. All of it. And this is where we're gonna collect our grain from. Now, there is part of some of you that will probably say, well, then you should have an import and an export cargo station, and you will be right, but we don't have one, so we're not going to do it. It will be fine even without it. Too steep of an incline again. Stop it. I know that I'm building into a mountain right here, but just let me do my thing. There you go. Lower that, so we have a little bit of a chance to get this connection, and then we can continue. Great. That looks good. That looks good. All of this looks good. Rail now has a target, and I do probably want to give rail a way to kind of get around this and then just join from the same side. Or I'm just going to have dedicated tracks, which that's not bad. I could have two import tracks. No, I could have 3 tracks coming from the south or 2 tracks coming from the south that will always be able to load and unload whatever they want. Then 3 tracks coming from the other side, and probably just have to do 2 and 2. No, 3 and 3 is fine, because they can go up and they can go down. I just need to give them an opportunity to turn around, and there's a lot of room right here where we can probably make that happen. So that all feels reasonable. That's too much. I don't want to take that much back, but I do want to take you back up to there and up to here. And then again, I do still have to set up a, like a, I'll take a picture of this. I do have to set up a harbor somewhere that can actually handle these things as well, which is, well, these things means wow, the crops that I have to import, they have to come from somewhere, and to make that happen, well, I just have to plan for it at least. And we should, that shouldn't be a real problem. It just has to happen, and it will happen, and we'll see how that all works out. It'll be great. You come down here just a little bit and then try to connect onto this thing. You don't like that yet because there's not a lot of wiggle room here. That's fine. That has more to do with what I didn't do versus what I did. So if we just lower all of this enough in the connection space, you're not going to have an easy time getting any big turnaround rail in here. That's true. Are you willing to come out of here? Yes, you are. That's what I needed you to do. And then you would be willing to connect to that thing. That doesn't even feel steep. So what are you doing? Oh, it's the problem of the connection to the other side of that. Got it. How about we just do this because we do have this connection now. You can go there, and then you would go right into that thing. Always sharper connection, that's fine. You would go right into here. You don't want that. Got it. There's a piece of road there, that's the problem. But not a problem at all, as long as we can get all the other connections in here. Okay, you go down there. You don't want to snap. Got it. But now you snapped. Perfect. And this is generally not a terrible lift, but no, it doesn't. Broken vehicle. I should click on that. Yes, I'm not surprised that there's a refrigerator truck that is causing issues. We're down to 74%. Okay. F2 so we can actually see something. A lot of trucks out here currently not doing what they're supposed to do, and there's some vehicles that should have just replaced themselves. You go out and you go out. We have more than enough of those guys sitting around doing things. What are you? You are also a flatbed truck that should just have gone out and do its thing. Let's look at the maths, and I'll try not to say it wrong. You are 13 years old. Your wear and tear is high. Wear and tear after repair is supposed to be 56%, but I have a feeling you may have not gotten repaired in a little while, which is not super helpful, but you are operating without issues. You're just full of the trains. That's why there's no repair happening in this section. It may translate to maybe get another repair station out here that could be helpful. Maybe that is a thing that I should consider and do something about, but not quite yet. Are you able to go out here? We could be funny and say, hey, why don't you just do the thing that you did where you click the buttons and you allowed people to go to repair sooner? Yeah, but I don't want to. That causes a lot of other problems that I don't really want to deal with right now, but there are a lot of vehicles that are broken down, which is pretty scary, and I don't think I have any more cisterns left. Great, this one really needs to be repaired, or really needs to be replaced, so let's look at our vehicles. I'm glad I did click that notification out there, because this is not super great. Refrigerator truck, where are they? I hope they're all going out to replacement and not to somewhere in here. I don't see them sitting there, so I think they're going to the right place. Yep, they're just directly from here like, oh, I'm needed. I gotta go. Bat signals out for the refrigerator truck. Perfect. Covered holes are still happening there, and you... What do I want you to do? Cisterns, that's what we just talked about. I need... liquid? Oil tank? Oil tank, yeah, the cistern. Get a couple of those replaced. We don't need this one. This is really just for exports, and I just need to speed this up so those things actually have a chance. We do have a couple of covered holes sitting here now. That is good news, because that means things are happening in the correct direction, and that is super. And I would expect these guys... What are you doing? You're probably just one that wants to be replaced, aren't you? Hey, buddy. No, you're a refrigerator. You're just like, I ain't going nowhere. Yes. Perfect. So at some point they just have to be... I hope they'll replace each other or themselves when it's appropriate, when they're able to do so. Otherwise, that's just trouble down the road. You're also only 12 years old. You need repairs, and no repairs can happen. Did I max out this repair station? Don't laugh. I know that someone probably told me average productivity 0%, workers 0 out of 16. Why? Why? Where is this guy? You're all the way over here. Okay. Where's my truck? Are there repair trucks out there? We have 3 trucks sitting here. They haven't moved. Something is fishy here. And I want to figure out why. Where is this train? That train we just clicked on, that train was exactly where you expected it to. It has taken a long time. Allow repair cancel when long idle. Repair on vehicles. We have all this maxed out. We are getting helicopters in. We are using all of the people that we have here. We should get the larger repair station out here. Otherwise, that's also not helping. Why are you not repairing something? You say everything is good, but the vehicles aren't out there. Is it because these vehicles themselves can't drive? No, it doesn't look like it. Let's cancel this repair. See what they get instead. Something is very strange here. There's another one. Okay. Wear and tear, repair percent, nothing. Wear and tear 50%, that's fine. But the trucks haven't moved. Why are the trucks not moving? Are they unable to get out to the rail distribution offices? No. These look fine. They're doing what they're supposed to do. You are transporting a lot of vehicles. That's fine. Heading to repair station. That's what I would expect you to do. So you are doing what you're supposed to do, but the rail distribution offices can't handle what they're supposed to handle. You are in a train distribution office. You are waiting for repair, but the trucks haven't gone out there. No, that is so weird. That can't be right. Why? How? What happened? I click this. Are my trucks broken down and just not recognizing it? It may be that, because they are very old. They are very, very old. 38 years to be exact, and they're just kind of sitting here. So I'm not sure if in the repair station, you know how construction offices can't repair themselves or maintain themselves, or distribution offices can't bring fuel to themselves. I wonder if this is the same thing, that the trucks that are in the repair station can't repair themselves. Can't be repaired. That'd be interesting. Let's keep an eye on that, because it does feel like repair here has gone down the drain and needs to be addressed and adjusted and hopefully all figured out, and that would be great. Back to here. You come out of the jungle. Nope. You're just like, this is not happening, sir. Please? Okay. What do we have to do here? Okay, that can just go back to wherever you feel like, and then this one can go back. If I make you connect to here, you just don't like that connection. You would be okay with this connection, and you would probably be okay with this connection. So far, so good. They've done what I needed them to do. Because this is the, well, out connection. We're just going to do this one. There's no long pre-waiting area required here. And then I think I will use this space back here as my turnaround loop. I do realize there's a big mountain right here. I'm trying to kind of go around it. Not very well. Okay, how about you stay on the outskirts of the mountain without going up too high? That sounds like a lovely idea. How do I do that? Okay. I think what you want to do is give yourself a straight line where you want to hit, or where you want to head to. Then give that one a tuck, and this one a tuck. Oh, this is looking good. And then you can either... See, I was almost considering allowing myself to just bypass this by going on the outside here. And honestly, I think I should have that. I should give myself that option to make a shortcut here. You're not going to let this happen, are you? No, it's too steep. This one's fine, though. Okay. So you can go in there. Yes, I will give myself the option to shortcut this on the outside. It's also on the right side of the track, which means trains will actually consider that. When they choose their route, and this is going to be our true exit, and then these are just the fake exits. Exactly. That's, hey, you understand what I'm saying. Great job. Kidding. Okay, I would like to have a longer queue line here, but I simply don't have that available right now, so because I want this one also to be able to go cross into wherever you want to cross into, and just going to be the way it is. You can come over there, and then right here, you would come into this one. F4, turn the snapping off. That looks better. Okay, so you can all go in there. This is all connected to the right things, and this is a big loop-de-loop where that you are allowed to exit early or come back simple. Okay, I think with that logic, I need to build the opposite loop-de-loop right here. It's not a loop-de-loop, but it's the opposite shortcut that you can bypass the whole station if you feel like it. Right here, and then there's a mountain. Okay, that mountain gets a tunnel. Maybe? Yes, tunnel is fine. Is that a long tunnel? Yes. Is it a tunnel without a signal? Yes, but that tunnel is only some meters long. I didn't look how long it was, but I don't think it was a humongous tunnel. So we should be okay. There's already a junction down here. There's a big junction down there. Can we use that for anything? No, not really. You should just kind of build into that junction if you want to. No, you should build into this junction because this is going to give you the bio waste that you're already waiting for. Okay. In that case, here's our junction. You go there. Is this going to overload? I don't know, but this just has to be a straight. Okay. F4 for the snappage again, please and thank you. Then you just have to skirt by the field somehow. Doing a great job. Would you mind getting onto this track? You are fine with that. I love it. Would you mind getting onto this track? I don't care how sharp these are right now. I just want to do it. No, I definitely don't want to have a swan neck like that, though. There you go. There's a connection. Keep this junction nice and tidy. Cool. It's just a quad junction, because why not? And then go here. When you see what I'm going to tell you at the end of the episode, I think you'd be like, "People Joe, you're an idiot. Why did you do that?" But we'll see. We'll see what happens. This game is just really good at punishing you at any bad assumptions that you make, or any missed assumptions, or any lack of assumptions. Whatever happened down the road, we'll be fine. Cool. You go here. No, you go here instead. 12% too steep of an incline. I would agree, especially for a train. So how about... I don't really want a bridge here. I just want you to flatten this out just a little bit. Do you want to try? Do we not have any mechanisms available to make this actually work? I think the answer is no, we don't. So let's make this a bridge. Down the hill. There you go. 17 meters. Sure. Number 5 for the reconstruction that I needed here. That looks good. And then you are technically supposed to connect to the bonus loop that I have over here. So if the bonus loop could just kind of snake into this general area, I think that would be super. Wow, we're at an hour. Cool. If I am lucky, I am going to get this part done, including, well, roads planned, and then we still have the city to build, which is exciting. Because there are a lot of things there that I haven't done before, which could be cool or really annoying. This, well, is the first track that we have, and a lot of terraforming is going to be part of this, but this is the first track, and yes, I love how straight that thing wants to be. I approve, because these tracks, not all tracks, but the in front of each platform, I think one extra train length would be a good thing. And then they just have to combine at some point. Let's do this. I think that feels good. Let's use the 4th track here as an exit, like one should. Let's do this. Let's see. Can I get this in here? Electrifying all of this will be so much fun. I can't wait. Yes, we'll just have to feed into this one right here. Cool. This track goes over here. Is this too big? You know, normally I know when something is too big. I still build it because I want to. In this case, I am not so sure that this is going to be too big, because this is the main grain support of the whole Republic. And that's not going to be... F4 maybe? That's not going to be super light in terms of traffic and volume and all that stuff. So I'm kind of excited to see how right or wrong I am about this. It's always hard to tell. Did I give myself enough room for a signal over here? That's a big question. Probably not on this one. Well, no, there's one, there's one, there's one. So those should be fine. Let's try to do something similar on this side. You sides are too steep for an incline. Okay. Let's see if we can flatten you out just a little bit. Yes, we can. Just piecemeal this together until I get what I want. Yeah, there we go. Just gotta trick it and make it do the thing that you want it to do. I think we're getting it. There may be some rocks here, but it's gonna be worth it in the end because we can actually start on the rail construction on this side, which that will take forever. So that's super exciting. No. You don't quite have it yet. I don't want to take a shortcut like that. Let's see if we can lower this. Not easily. I see a little bit of greenness, but the sounds that I'm getting from it are telling me, no, probably not. I like yellow in these cases because it means I can actually do something, but they're not really... Let me do all that much. There we go. I found an angle. Found a polygon that was just like, yeah, you can do something here. I'll allow it. Okay, let's see. Can I now get anywhere in here? Too steep, too steep, too steep, too steep. This is... Oh, it's too steep like right next to you. It's too steep right there. Okay. What can we do with you? Just gotta find that one tiny little angle that lets you do something. The right thing to do is to take this and move it lower. But I would like to make it work the other way. You won't let me do it here. You won't let me do it here. That's not what I needed. Technically, you're letting me bounce out of this, but it looks really, really terrible. So what we're gonna do is get rid of that, get rid of this, then build our road quick. Wow, still not letting me do the thing that I want to do here, so that's super helpful. But if we lower that side of everything, then the whole cliff thing should kind of go away. No, it's not convinced that that's what I want to do, but that looks better. That looks much, much better. So let's go, let's do this one. U, F4. Okay. You can actually stay snapped to that thing for a little while. And get me across here. Cool. You across, ideally here, F4. There we go. That's a good snap. That should work here. We do have more than enough grain storage now, but I don't really want to give up on this one either. So let's put you back in here. We'll see if we can get a... Actually, I would love it if you would try to just go lower instead of higher. You're raising it. That's not really going to be helpful here. But yeah, if I can lower this whole thing, then I'm not terribly worried about any of the factory connections that I need not working. So let's see if we can do this really quick. Yes, we're going to throw a little bit of dirt in a couple places, but I think it's going to be worth it. Okay, that was enough convincing words here, and we are not done until the hammer drops. Yes, this looks a little funny, but you know what? I will have to take that for right now because there are more important fish to fry. One of which is, for example, making sure that the non-rail connections that we have here are going to be connected to something that will actually make sense. This rail connection should only have to connect to getting into the storage, not out of the storage. Also, you didn't add any of the rail distribution offices that you talked about. Oh, that angers me a little bit right now because that is very, very important, which would be, I think one distribution office could be right here. This could be the import, like the internal Republic item, but then the export, I kind of would like to splice that into this whole situation somewhere because it does make a lot of sense, which means I think I'm just going to... It's going to be hard to fit it in here because that building is humongous. Let's see. Let's get this guy completed first. And I would not mind it if you go to the front of all of this, where we have a little more straight looking track. Let's see. We would like to go up here. Yes, up here is good. Then you can get that connection in. Cool. I think you would just like to get the exact same connection. Ambulance not arrived. Happiness is going down. I think we're still okay, but I am starting to question that there are a couple things going on in the back that I don't like. But this should be fine for this rail side. You do have to bring distribution in for bio-waste and fuel. Okay. Do you want to do that here, or do you want to force the train just to go all the way around and come back here, because they do have the opportunity to just avoid the whole shebang on this side, then turn around and do the thing that they want to do. I think I'm okay with them having to go and avoid the whole shebang. Okay, that is the first thing. I know it's late, but we're going to do the rail distribution office here. At least I'm going to try to see if there is reasonable room in the area where I can use this. And I would consider this reasonable room to use this thing. Okay, where are you going to repair it with? Who are you going to repair it from? None of these guys. These guys are relatively far away, so I'm not sure that they're going to be your friend. And then you're kind of already out of luck. Yes, I kind of already am. This is going to be city. You can't put the rail distribution office there. Okay. Yeah, the rail distribution office really has to be kind of in this straight part, which I kind of like. Let's do the first one first. The second one would be second by that logic, and we're just going to see how this plays out. Yes, take you back, take all of you back, and then just find a place for it. There's a road connection already kind of trying to happen over there. This is fine. This orientation is totally fine, totally acceptable. What if you could flip that around, have the road connection on the other side, that would be good, but now the rail connection I think is on a worse side than what it was before, but I think you may be able to still make it work. Okay. Yeah, that road connection is not going to be very happy with anything we're doing here, but let's just see how this plays out, because having the rail connection on that side does feel like a good thing. Okay, let's say that this is where it's going to be. We can make something happen here. That's good. Just a cliff. Cliff having to come out here. Very good. Yep. All the way up. You're doing so good. And once you're out of the cliff, you can climb to the road that's connected here that has to cross into the real world at some point. That is fine. Then let's see. We did say that the inside track is our main track for this one. That's okay. Is it? Yeah, I think it's okay. It's going to be as swooping as you can get it, unless you take this one back a little bit. And I think I want to take this one back just a little bit more to get a little more angle out of this, so we can put more tracks in here for the time being. I did say that we... Oh, I did not say this, but I wanted this. I would like this one to be semi-straight. I would like this one. Nope, wrong one. I think this will look nice. You don't like this because there's a steep incline somewhere, and I don't know what you're talking about. But we're just going... Oh, the incline is right there. It's right in front of you. Okay. So if you can get up here, you should be able to get around on the outside. So we now have double track already going in, and one is going to be into the rail distribution office, and the track on the right, this is important, the track on the right is the one that goes around it, which trains do pick the track on the right to do the thing that we want them to do, which is wonderful. You, right after that junction, build another junction as far as you can. Good. Then you can come out here. F4 to get the snapping back. No, F4 to keep the snapping, I guess. And then you... This is what I would like. F4 to turn that off. No. Okay. No. F4. I think I can make this look pretty. F4 on that side. Yeah, that's fine. That's good. So now we have more than enough track to actually get the connections that we need. This one can come back and connect right into here. I don't like this little bit of kink right there. So a little less kink, a little more track. F4 to not have it snap too much, and I think that's okay. I think we can live with that. Yes, it's a relatively sharp thing happening over there, but it should be okay. And then this just has to feed into that, which is also an exit track, which we could argue is not a good thing, but the only train that should be on this side of the rail distribution office is the train that goes out to this farm, which should almost never happen, plus the trains that want to come back to the rail distribution office. And maybe this is a terrible setup altogether, no matter how you spin it, but I think I'm okay with that. The other thing that I hope I'm okay with, and we do need at least a maintenance office out here, and we will have fire helicopters already doing their thing once this is all getting built, is I think I can put this on the outside of that extra track. And this is again responsible for imports into the Republic and bringing all the stuff in. I would like to get a little closer to where like I kind of want to be up here on this hill, but I can't. I need to be like right in front of the junction for this to work, because I don't want to be too far away from where the two tracks split on the left. So let's see if we can just angle this a little better to make things work the way that we really like them to work. That would be super. Just a little more. You're doing so good. I think we're very close now. Come on, let me finish up this episode. All right, let's see how this works, if this works good enough. I think this should be relatively easy to get the connection that we want. Too steep, too side, too something, whatever. I guess we'll just take this connection on this side. No, I do want F4. I do want that snapping here. It doesn't... There we go. That's fine. And on this side, yes. I knew that this was a thing. I was just hoping I could fix that, and I'm kind of ignoring that we dug under that thing as much as we had. Too steep of a thing. Yeah, if we can't get here, we probably have to raise the whole terrain in the area, and that's not going to be that fun. But it's an option that we have. How about you? Do you want to do a little bit of yellow work? No, not really. What is our height difference here? Yeah, it's coming from up there. There's not a lot of reason to do any of the things that I'm doing here. What's an alternative to this? I don't want to put you across the rail. I don't want to put you over here to get that connection in. I kind of don't want to put you here. I don't think you're going to fit there in the first place. So that wouldn't be very helpful. I would like to keep like this track. There's not much I can do. I think I can turn it left a little sharper. But that doesn't help us because we still have the mountain in the way. So yeah, all I really want is this thing to get the connection that I need. And it's fighting me. Let's see if we can smooth this out just enough for you to decide to cooperate. And there's a chance that it will, and there's a chance that it won't. There was a little bit of yellow. Okay. How sharp can you go down here? I would consider that reasonable because I think we're past the point of beauty now. And beauty can also be F4. Crossing not allowed. What are you talking about? I would like the node to be right next to you, but it's not going to let me do that. So that's fine. And if you're curious about this thing, this may or may not go away after we put a couple signals in there. Let's see. Put one there, put one there. Yeah, when it gets built, it may look good, it may not look good. But technically, that rail distribution office is now connected. We can also say technically there's a road connection that we can make right here to people that care. That's good. And at the same time, we can probably also make that same road connection out over here. Why would you do that? I don't know yet. Can someone cross here? Yes, you can. And then too steep of an incline is usually just a matter of making some shorter steps. So that is connected. Cool. This road goes to nowhere right now. It needs to go to somewhere over here. Can you go this way? Nope, too steep. Everything is too steep. Stop making it too steep. You. Nope, nope, nope. Nope. You're not even going to go down here, are you? Nope. I guess we're going to backtrack a little bit on that side. Then we're going to cross over here. And then we have a road connection there. Cool. at least some road connection. That's helpful. Not sure I need to change that. This one's already connected to this side. And they have started constructing that. That's beautiful. This road. Yes, you need to connect to something. And I think your best shot would be to cross the rail here, then get down the hill and kind of connect into this area, and then hope that this road, which I do think this is going to be a road connection, let's make this at least gravel relatively soon, and then have another road connection go this way. Without a bridge? Apparently. Okay. You can go down here, and then you guys would just feed into the exact same road, just to make this a square connection, and then nobody can complain. Beautiful. Same road there. This one's connected here, and this one it would be connecting there. And now we technically have everything connected except this road, which, gosh, where do you need to connect to? There's so many pieces of road that we still have to connect right here. And because the city is going to be out on this end, I think I am inclined, let's do this really quick. I am inclined to put the road closer to this edge than anything else. Do we reach anything that is useful going down the hill here? Yes, we are. Okay, that counts. It just needs a connection. It already has a connection there, and we will have connections over there once we feel like it. But this should be it for now. Cool. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for sticking with me for an hour 20. Oh my goodness. And we'll go from there. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.